A Schumacher 12-volt 6-amp battery charger for $54.99. Lucas engine oil stop leak $13.99 for the 32-ounce size. And 3-piece flare nut wrench set for $21.99. Stop by K&H Auto Supply, your Parts City Auto Parts store in Salem.
Parts City. Yeah, Parts City. Parts City.
This is family nurse practitioner Terry Bruno from SMDH Family Medicine. If your family is in need of a medical provider, I'm accepting new patients of all ages. Our clinic is located at Physician's Office Building number 3 on the SMDH campus. We accept Medicare, Medicaid, and all private and other insurance. Please call 729-8000 to set up an appointment. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
St. Louis Cardinals baseball. Over the years, it has meant the Gas House Gang, Stan the Man, Lou Brock, Bob Gibson, The Wizard, Big Mac, Yachty, Waino, and Pujols. All those names, and they provided so many memories. St. Louis Cardinals baseball, most importantly, has meant championship baseball. We'll be describing every play right here on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Gray Bar. Cardinal baseball on your Ozark sports leader, KSMO.
Good afternoon and welcome to KSMO Radio. Let's take a look at your noon hour weather forecast. First up, though, outside of our studios, we have partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies. Winds are out of the south at about 7 to 8 miles per hour, and they do gust as high as 20 miles per hour. We'll continue to be mostly sunny today with a high temperature near 77 and a 40% chance of showers tonight. Exists mainly after 4 a.m. We'll have increasing clouds tonight with low around 52 and southerly winds be 5 to 9 miles per hour, becoming northwesterly after midnight. Tomorrow we have a chance of showers and thunderstorms before 1 p.m., then a slight chance of showers between 1 and 4, then a slight chance of showers and maybe a thunderstorm after 4 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. Chance of precipitation is 40% with mostly cloudy skies, and we'll have a high temperature near 70 degrees. North winds be about 7 miles per hour. Tomorrow night we have a 50-50 chance of showers after midnight with mostly cloudy skies, low around 47. Winds will be out of the northeast at 6 to 10 miles per hour. Showers are likely on Wednesday with a chance of precipitation at 70%, and new rainfall amounts between 1/4 and 1/2 inch are possible on Wednesday. Skies will be mostly cloudy with a high near 65, and northeasterly winds will be 14 to 16 miles per hour with gusts as high as 23 miles per hour. Showers are likely Wednesday night with a chance of precipitation at 70%. Will be breezy with mostly cloudy skies, low around 47 degrees. Thursday we'll have a 50-50 chance of showers. Breezy conditions continue with partly sunny skies and a high near 64 degrees. Thursday night we should have mostly clear skies. We'll have a low temperature around 41 degrees. Thursday night we'll have breezy wind conditions. Friday should be sunny with a high temperature near 68 degrees. Then Friday night will be mostly clear with low temperature around 46. Saturday, we expect mostly sunny skies with a high near 80 degrees, and Saturday night will be mostly clear with a low around 57. And sunny skies are forecast for Sunday with a high temperature near 82 degrees. And that's your noon hour weather update brought to you by all of us here at KSMO, where it's now time for the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report.
Hello, everyone. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield, and this is my 2 cents. Many people can serve as role models in a young person's life. Parents, teachers, older siblings, cousins, 4-H leaders, neighbors, the list goes on and on. But there are people in our society whose vast knowledge and experiences should serve as role models for us all, those who lived through the history that helped shape our country. The number of people alive today who were born 100 or more years ago is small, but there are plenty born in the 30s and 40s who lived during the Great Depression and World War II. They may not have been adults when the stock market crashed in 1929, but their parents were. They grew up in the shadow of bank failures and the collapse of the money supply. Only 11% of farms in the United States had electricity in 1932. By 1942, almost half of American farms had electricity. It was not until 1950 that nearly all farms in the land of the free and the home of the brave had power. Consider this. Tractor power did not overtake horsepower on farms in the U.S. until 1945. That was less than 80 years ago. Books and documentaries are wonderful, but consider the lessons learned and the impact of having a conversation with someone who actually lived those experiences. We need this younger generation to someday keep our rural communities alive. We need them to make decisions about taxes, healthcare, energy, the environment, and wars. We're running out of time for them to truly learn from those who came before. We would all be well served if they did. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield. That's my 2 cents.
In addition to growing demand for U.S. pork here at home, it's also important to move the needle internationally. Dr. David Newman, Senior Vice President for Market Growth, says the pork checkoff is driving demand with international customers by focusing on different areas.
Like Japan and Mexico. We continue to look at expanding markets all around the world. Key markets like South Korea, soon to be Southeast Asia.
Andy says strategic partnerships are key to growing demand internationally.
We're able to take producer dollars and partner with the U.S. Meat Export Federation along with USDA in something called the Market Access Program, and we can actually leverage dollars one-to-one. So if we were to make a $5 million investment in international, we can multiply that into a $10 million investment for expanding market access around the globe.
Go to brownfield.com and click on the Appetite for Pork Report banner to see the full conversation.
Hi, this is St. Louis Blues broadcaster Chris Kerber, and I want you to follow all the exciting action of the St. Louis Blues right here this season on your Ozark sports leader, KSMO Radio in Salem, Missouri. They've been one of the longest-running St. Louis Blues affiliates, and if you can't make it to the game, the next best thing is listening right here. It's KSMO Radio in Salem, Missouri, your radio home for the St. Louis Blues hockey.
Direct cash cattle trade is quiet and cash hogs are sharply lower at midday. Hello, I'm Megan Grebner with your Brownfield Livestock Market Report. Direct cash cattle trade activity is off to its typically quiet start to the week. Bids and asking prices have not been established as both buyers and sellers are busy taking inventory. Significant trade volume will likely be delayed until at least midweek or even later. There was a light round of business that took place last week. Dress deals in the north were mostly $296 to $297, $3 to $4 lower than the previous week's weighted average basis in Nebraska. Live deals in the south were at mostly $184. That's $2 lower than the previous week's business. Boxed beef is sharply higher at midday on very good demand for light offerings. Choice up $4.59 at $301.76. Select is $6.78 higher at $301.48. The Choice Select spread has narrowed to just 28 cents. In Nebraska last week, steers under 500 pounds were steady. Most steers 500 to 800 pounds are $2 to $3 lower, except 6-weights, which were $15 lower. Heifers were steady to $2 lower, with instances of $4 lower on 5-weights. The USDA says demand was moderate to good both in-house and online. Medium and large one feeder steers 602 to 649 pounds brought $286 to $297. Feeder steers 701 to 747 pounds brought $255.50 to $285. Medium and large one feeder heifer 650 to 694 pounds brought $240 to $269.75. Cash hogs are sharply lower at midday with very light negotiated purchases. Processors aren't aggressive in their procurement efforts, and that's likely going to lead to a lackluster day of business at best. Overall, demand strength for U.S. pork on the global market and some bounce back in domestic demand has been helpful to prices, but long-term demand concerns linger. The industry continues to monitor the availability of market-ready hogs and hog weights. Barrows and gilts at the National Daily Director down $4.09 with a base range of $78 to $86 and a weighted average of $83.03. Prices at the regional direct markets were not reported due to confidentiality. Butcher hog prices at the Midwest cash markets are steady at $55. And pork values are sharply higher at midday, up $3.74 at $101.49. Bellies jumped $17 to start the day. I'm Megan Grebner, Brownfield Ag News. This is your Fungicide Performance Report brought to you by BASF. Today I'm speaking with Missouri farmer Brian Threckel about Veltima fungicide from BASF.
And I do believe that by fungicide my beans this summer, even in a hot and dry summer, that we had pretty good return on investment with the Veltima. The fungicide helps slow down the loss of moisture because, it's to stay green and it just makes it a more healthy plant. Let's go to the corn, for instance. I mean, anytime you use it on the corn, you're going to have probably 4 benefits. Yield is number 1, better test weight, better stay green, so standability come harvest time, and then you're going to take the disease out of it. So you got one product that's basically giving you 4 different types of return on that product, and to me, that's just a no-brainer.
For more information, contact your local BASF representative or go to revxfields.com.
That has been the Brownfield Commentary Midday Livestock Report. It's now time to take a look at updated funeral announcements being brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County for over 30 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker, and online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today. Be sure and pick one up every weekday or check it out online. We normally have updated funeral announcements at this time and have none to pass along today. Stay tuned for our local news coming up next. Well, that's been a look at updated funeral announcements brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Your World Today is the only daily news flyer in Dent County. It is available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker. And be sure and check out Your World Today online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today has been serving Dent County for over 30 years, and the best part about it is absolutely free.
Out of town and want to know what's going on in Salem, how the Salem Tigers did, or who may have passed away? There's only one way to get that information quickly, and that's by going to Your World Today online. Go to KSMOradio.com and click on the Your World Today button, and you'll get the latest edition online, or check out the Your World Today archives. And if you are in town, pick one up in any of the 30-plus locations in Salem and Bunker. Your World Today, they're free!
It is now time for a look at local news, and it's being brought to you by Southwest Baptist University's Salem campus. SBU Salem campus provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding area. For more on degrees and programs, stop by SBU Salem campus today at 501 South Grand Street or call them at 573-729-7071. I'm Bob Parsons reporting. An accident occurred Sunday around 12 noon in Shannon County on Route KK about 8 miles south of Jadwin. According to the Highway Patrol report, a 2005 Ford, driven westbound by 29-year-old James Newkirk of Jadwin, traveled off the left side of the roadway, struck a road sign, and then overturned. Newkirk suffered moderate injuries and was transported by ambulance to Salem Memorial Hospital. He was wearing a seat restraint at the time of the accident. The Ford was totaled and was removed from the scene by Whitaker's Towing. The Dent County Sheriff's Office released some reports for the end of March and beginning of April. On Saturday, March 30th, deputies responded to the 500 block of Dent County Road 5070 for a report of property damage. During the course of the investigation, a 50-year-old Salem man was arrested on an outstanding warrant. The victim did not wish to pursue charges against the suspect for the damage. The next day, Sunday, March 31st, a deputy responded to the 800 block of Dent County Road 6400 for reported theft and property damage. The victim, a 39-year-old Salem man, advised deputies several known subjects had stolen an ATV from him and also had damaged his truck. The investigation is ongoing. On Monday, April 1st, a deputy responded to the 1600 block of Dent County Road 2210 for a reported domestic assault. During the course of the investigation, a 22-year-old Salem man was arrested for assaulting a 20-year-old Rolla woman. The suspect was transported to the Dent County Jail, where he was held pending formal charges. The next day, Tuesday, April 2nd, a deputy responded to the 300 block of East 1st Street for a report of a theft. The victim, a 33-year-old Salem man, advised deputies that several subjects had broken into his storage locker at Double H Storage on Highway 72 and had stolen numerous items. The investigation is pending. If anyone has any information regarding any investigation, please call the Dent County Sheriff's Office at 573-729-3241. Well, about everybody is well aware that today the moon and earth and sun will align in a total solar eclipse that will pass across a large portion of the United States, including Missouri and Mark Twain National Forest. Now, you're probably already in place and got those glasses ready to go at this time because we're not very far from that total solar eclipse. For the last eclipse, most of the traffic happened after the eclipse, so hanging around a while might save you from getting stuck in any traffic jams. The time for the total eclipse in these the two areas closest to Dent County and to Salem is 1:57 this afternoon. And the maximum time of the total eclipse could last for 4 minutes and 12 seconds if you are in the center of the path, although depending on your location, the total eclipse may be much shorter as the Salem Ranger District is on the northern edge of the path. The Dent County Fire Protection District Board of Directors will be meeting at 6 o'clock Tuesday evening, April 9th, at the fire station located number 2 South Main Street. After the roll call, the board will approve the consent agenda, which includes the financial reports, minutes, and the budget review. The board will review the scheduled events on the calendar, discuss the monthly reimbursement report, and talk about old business, including lawn care service, the tower lease information, bids for repair of water damage, hear a repeater install update, and address a bylaws review. In new business, the board will discuss the repair and sealing of the parking lot, and discuss a handicap ramp. After Chief Floyd gives his report, the board will set the date for the next meeting. Before adjournment, the board will go into closed session to discuss personnel. The meeting will then be adjourned. The meeting Tuesday evening of the Dent County Fire Protection District Board of Directors is open to the public. Missouri State Parks and Historic Sites offer beautiful vistas, opportunities for outdoor adventures, and peaceful spots for reflection. As you spend time at Missouri State Parks, take along your camera and submit your favorite photos in the Missouri DNR Photo Contest. The annual contest is open now through September 1st and includes 3 categories. The natural resource category includes photographs of Missouri's air, landscape, and waterways. The category of unique places includes photographs taken within one of Missouri's state parks or historic sites. The third and final category includes people enjoying and exploring Missouri outdoors. Winning photos will be shared on the Missouri Department of Natural Resources website, on social media, and showcased at the following year's Missouri State Fair. For contest rules and to enter your photos, visit dnr.mo.gov/photo-contest. You can also email questions about the photo contest to socialmedia@dnr.mo.gov. Missouri State Parks is a division of the Missouri Department of Natural Resources. The Doe Run Company and Missouri Department of Natural Resources will be hosting a free family fun event at the Missouri Mine State Historic Site in Park Hills this Saturday, April 13th from 11 in the morning till 3 in the afternoon. The event is called Spring Rocks and Roll, and it celebrates minerals, music, and memories. The event is an expanded and reimagined version of a former event, Fall Rocks, previously held annually in October. Doe Run and its employees will provide indoor and outdoor activities, including a children's battery-operated ride and drive mine equipment obstacle course, a drone flying station for adults, gold panning, a mineral trivia game, cookie mining, and more. Additionally, the band Broseph Tucker will perform live, while food and soft drinks will be available for purchase from local food trucks. Doe Run will also host a job recruitment booth for those looking to learn more about working in the mining and metals industry. Visitors are encouraged to register to win one of 4 free bicycles that will be given away toward the end of the event. This year marks Doe Run's 160th anniversary, and the company has much to celebrate. It recently announced it won a $7 million grant from the Department of Defense to build a demonstration plant that will extract cobalt and nickel from Missouri resources. Attention veterans and their families, the Harry S. Truman Memorial Veterans Hospital and the Columbia Vet Center are teaming up to provide area veterans with services that include VA health care enrollment for those who are eligible, as well as counseling for post-traumatic stress disorder and military sexual trauma. Through use of the Mobile Vet Unit, also referred to as the MVC, that's a Mobile Vet Center, it's a 37-foot-long mobile resource unit. Bereavement, marriage, and family counseling also are available. Additional resources for veterans through the MVC include VA benefits information and suicide prevention referrals. Veterans can utilize the services from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Friday, April 26th at the American Legion Post number 99 at 3522 State Highway 32 West, Salem. The customized MVC vehicle is equipped with confidential counseling spaces to extend access to veteran services for veterans, service members, and their families, especially those living in rural or remote communities. The MVC also provides readjustment counseling and information resources to assist veterans in the difficult transition between military and civilian life. For more information, call 573-814-6206. April is National Safe Digging Month, so make sure you call or click before you dig. It's free, and it's the law. Warmer weather usually means an increase in outside projects that may require digging or excavation work. If you're building a deck, planting a tree, or completing a large project, Missouri law requires anyone digging underground to notify Missouri 811 by calling 811 or placing a locate request online at www.missouri-811.org before any excavation begins. The call will be taken by the Missouri 811 call center, which then notifies all relevant utilities in the project area. Once Missouri 811 is notified, utility companies will mark the approximate location of their underground lines, request additional information, or advise you that they do not have facilities at the excavation site. Hitting an underground line can cause serious injury. It could disrupt service to you and your other customers, and it could potentially result in fines and repair costs. The Missouri Public Service reminds consumers to call before you dig. It's free and it's the law. If you'd like more information, please go to Missouri 811 at www.missouri-811.org. And that has been a look at local news. And it was brought to you by SBU Salem Campus at 501 South Grand Street, where they offer degrees, which is an RN Bridge program. That's nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, and elementary education. If you'd like more information about SBU Salem Campus, contact admission counselor Chris Welch at 573-729-7071.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student. You may call 573-729-7071.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
You'll find knee spring deals at K&H Auto Supply. Gumot intake valve cleaner for $12.99 for the 11-ounce size. Blue Devil oil stop leak only $14.49, and Blue Devil head gasket sealer for $29.99. Come on by today at K&H Auto Supply, your Parts City Auto Parts store here in Salem.
Parts City, yeah, Parts City, Parts City.
Have you seen Town Screen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out: the Salem United Methodist Church, Dent County Health Center, and the local on 4th Street, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Town Screen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained, Town Screen in Salem.
If spring allergies keep you trapped inside, then you need Navage Nasal Care to keep you breathing clearly and enjoying all the beauties of spring. Navage helps clear nasal passages that are often clogged because of seasonal allergies. Navage gently flushes a pure, refreshing saline solution through your nasal passages to clear out congestion, sucking out that springtime pollen and other irritants trapped in your nose. Navage is available online at Navage.com or in stores at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, and Target. Navage, Navage.
Missouri, Oklahoma, Kentucky, Illinois, Iowa, Tennessee, Arkansas, Indiana, and I can keep going on and on.
John, are you going through the 50 states?
No, Mike, he's giving us the states of the Cardinals radio network.
It's just amazing. We are heard just about everywhere across the Midwest.
For over 130 years, Cardinals baseball has been entertaining fans of all ages.
It's no different this year. We're bringing you all the hits, homers, strikeouts, and excitement right here on the Cardinals radio network powered by Graybar.
It is now time to take a look at local and regional sports. It's being brought to you as a courtesy of your Ozark sports leader, KSMO. The Salem Baseball Tigers will be at Licking today to face the Wildcats starting at 4 o'clock in a makeup game. Salem enters the game with a 6-1 record. The game will be audio only on KSMO Radio and KSMO Media. The Salem Ladies Softball Tigers will play Licking Tuesday at 5 o'clock at the Salem City Park. Congratulations to the Salem Varsity Tennis Tigers for finishing first in the Salem Invitational. J.J. Smith took first in Flight 1 singles. Braden Gaps took first in the Flight 2 singles. And Charlie Terrell and Blaine Canaday took second in Flight 2 doubles. The Salem Tennis Tigers will be at Rolla today at 4 o'clock. The Miami Marlins won their first game of the year, jumping out to a 7-0 lead Sunday, beating the St. Louis Cardinals 10-3. Nolan Gorman had 2 homers and 3 RBIs for St. Louis, who will host Philadelphia tonight at 6:45 on KSMO Radio after the Salem Tiger baseball game. Kansas City Royals completed the 4-game sweep over the Chicago White Sox at MSG as MJ Melendez hit a 2-run homer in the 7th inning to give the Royals the lead for good. The Royals are off today. Jordan Kyrou had the shootout winner as St. Louis beat Anaheim Sunday 6-5. Robert Thomas had a goal and 3 assists as the Blues will play Chicago Wednesday night. And that has been a look at local and regional sports brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO. Stay tuned for a look at sports from the Missouri Net.
Missouri Net Sports, I'm Bill Pollock. The Royals completed a 4-game sweep, coming back to beat the White Sox 5-3. MJ Melendez homered for the 3rd time this series. His 2-run shot in a 3-run 7th helped in the sweep.
Oh, it's huge. Just showing that we can win a lot of ball games in a row is something that's really big for us. We're not going to be able to, win every single game, win every single series, but that's something that we're looking to try to do.
The Royals are 6-4. They'll host Houston tomorrow. Kyle Gibson struggled, giving up 6 runs in the first inning on 2 3-run homers. Cardinals lost to the Marlins 10-3. Gibson was able to save some arms. He gave up 7 runs but pitched 6 innings.
It's never good when your team doesn't have a chance after the first inning. So I've been told you obviously can't win the game in the first, but you can lose it in the first. And unfortunately, I just didn't give the team a chance to win.
The Cardinals are 5-5. Miles Michaelis will start against the Phillies tonight. Sonny Gray will make his debut tomorrow against the Phillies. The Blues are hanging on a 6-5 shootout win over the Anaheim Ducks. Jordan Kyrou scored the only goal in the shootout. Matthew Castle scored his first NHL goal for the Blues, who are 5 points out of the wild card with 4 games left on their schedule. Robert Thomas says they'll fight to the end.
We're still competitive. We're not, mailing it in. We're playing for pride, and obviously there's still a little chance. So we're just doing our best to try and win every game, and I think that's the bottom line, and it was a big win for us tonight.
Blues host the Blackhawks Wednesday. The Battlehawks set a modern spring football attendance record. Over 40,000 showed up at the Dome to see St. Louis beat the Arlington Renegades in the last second. QB A.J. McCarron loves the fans and the city.
It's why I came back. It's why I said I'd only come back to play here. The support here is unbelievable.
The Chiefs are bringing back defensive end Mike Dana, a 3-year, $24 million deal. ESPN reporting John Calipari leaving Kentucky basketball to become the head coach at Arkansas. And the SLU Billikens will officially introduce Josh Schertz as their new head coach. He comes from Indiana State after 3 seasons. Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
Healthcare.gov is here for you when life happens. If you lost your health coverage because of turning 26, going off Medicaid, leaving your job, or moving, you could be eligible to enroll in new coverage now. And if you need to update your coverage because of marriage or having a baby, you could also be eligible. But don't wait. There's a limited time to enroll. Check your eligibility at healthcare.gov today. Life happens. Get covered. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
The Missouri Department of Agriculture wants you to know that black vultures can be harmful to livestock operations. Make sure you know the difference between the black vulture and the turkey vulture. The black vulture has a black head, while the turkey vulture has a red head. Also, the turkey vulture is larger in both size and wingspan. Mitigation resources for your farm can be found on MDA's website at agriculture.mo.gov. That's agriculture.mo.gov.
What's the fastest way for you to get yourself up to date on the latest in news, sports, weather, and obituaries that costs you absolutely nothing? It's Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County now for over 20 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 30-plus locations in Salem and in Bunker. Your World Today. Pick one up every weekday. They're free!
Are you a renter that has always dreamed of owning your own home but aren't sure where to start? Town & Country Bank can help. With our local lending team, Town & Country Bank has been helping renters make their dreams come true by giving them the tools they need to own their very own home. I'm Andrew Wynn with Town & Country Bank. Stop by today and let us help you take the first step to home ownership. Town & Country Bank. Smart, friendly solutions. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 899641.
Stay right here on KSMO Radio. We've got Missouri Net News coming up shortly. And then after the top of the 1 o'clock hour, I'll be back with your latest KSMO weather forecast.
Progressive Ozark Bank's debit card is now ready for your smartwatch or phone. It's compatible with Apple Pay, Google Pay, and Samsung Pay. Just upload it to your mobile wallet and go. No more fumbling to find your card when you're in a hurry. Just tap and pay. Simple, easy, and secure. That's the progress of local banking. Progressive Ozark Bank. FDIC insured. Where people matter.
The Angie's List you know and trust is now Angie, and we're so much more than just a list. We still connect you with top local pros and show you ratings and reviews, but now we also let you compare upfront prices on hundreds of projects and book a service instantly. We can even handle the rest of your project from start to finish. So remember, Angie's List is now Angie, and we're here to get your job done right. Get started at Angie.com. That's ANGI, or download the app today.
Did you know that every patient has the right to have their medical imaging performed wherever they choose? This is Bobby Sullins, Director of Radiology at the Salem Memorial District Hospital, where we have state-of-the-art, up-to-date medical imaging at one of the lowest prices in the area. Outstanding imaging at a great price without the drive? It's just another service of the Salem Memorial District Hospital. If you have any questions, just give me a call at 729-6626. The Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
Missouri Net News. I'm Elisa Nelson. The Sky Show is about to start. The eclipse is scheduled to begin at 12:35 with total coverage occurring at 1:55. Parts of southeast Missouri are in the path of totality, but according to television company Univision, even if you are in a part of Missouri that is not in the path of totality, coverage will still reach about 80% or more. Mike Reed, an astronomer at Missouri State University, says wearing eclipse glasses that are authentic, properly rated, and not expired will prevent serious eye damage.
If there's ever a part of the sun that's exposed, you don't want to look at it because the light is simply too intense.
And the Missouri Department of Conservation has announced changes to turkey hunting regulations for the fall seasons. The approved changes will reduce the harvest limit from 4 to 2 birds of either sex. This is Missouri Net.
Hi, I'm Bill Pollack, host of Show Me Today, Missouri's daily radio show that brings you captivating stories